I'm being candid. We went through a war. Thanks to COVID or whatever the dreaded disease was, we made a firm resolve to meet like this flesh and blood. But the whole world, corporate world, the postmasters world was moving to Zoom and Google Meet. We lost members. A lot of people decided to sit in the cozy living rooms and bedrooms and sort of speak to boring screens. That was the norm, but we stuck to it. But we had to pay a price. We lost members by numbers, but we held on. Dear Toastmasters, it's only for these two people. And I sort of compare them to the Jimmy and the Kapil Dev. I know the Kapil Dev is not here today, it is Jitendra, who was the incoming president. Unfortunately, his family is not here. It is his leadership for the last 2 years. Irrespective of whether the members, 2 or 3 members in the room or not, it takes a lot to a leader to show up here, to be present, and make sure that meeting happens. And that is leadership for you. And to me, he is my Kapil Dev of Banjara Toastmasters. I think we should give him a good one. I think Kevin alluded to, is the Jimmy of Banjara Toastmasters, Govindaraman, none other than Isha. Somewhere she makes sure we do the basics right, which is making sure we're prepared. We show up, we come on time, do all of the hard work quietly, without expecting any rewards. Put in that effort. I think it is these two people, Isha and Jitendra, their commitment, their zeal, their hard work to show up here despite being demotivated. Nobody wants to speak to an empty hall. I have come here so many days that there are just about 4 or 5 people. I have gone back saying I'm not going to come back the next week. I think it's just these two people made me come back. As Toastmasters, as having been in Banjara Toastmasters for so long, come back and take this one. I think both of them deserve another one. I've been worked in the corporate sector for 3 decades, last 5 years in the government sector. Of course, I have unlearned, I have learned, and all of that. It's going to happen when you go through such large spans in your career. There's one simple fact I have learned about leadership. Leadership is not really, great leaders are not those people who really lead when all resources are available. You have people, you have finances, you have infrastructure, and everything. It's a cakewalk. It's like leaders leading on autopilot. To me, I think leadership is about leading teams and situations when you are back to the wall. I think that's the reason, this is exactly the challenge I thought I should step in. In fact, my wife travels into, I think, crazy. Why are you putting this, go through all this again, all over again? But I said, no, I have to once give it back to Banjara Toastmasters. But also, this is a challenge that I'd like to take. So with that, I think, to me, I think the goal is very clear. I mean, I come from a sector where KPIs and metrics are the mantra for leaders. So my only KPI is probably we are about 30 members now. We'll probably, my target is get to 20 members by end of the year. And that's doable. It's this fantastic team I have with me. I just have to tell them and I get it done. The 2 examples is the 7 days. With that, I hope we turn the corners, we surprise people, and bounce back again. With that, I hand this back to Nancy. Thank you.